everyone. How are we doing today? It's a beautiful Wednesday, although very cold in the Republic of Ireland. Very, very cold. We had a storm yesterday, and the storm is still passing through or whatever today, Wednesday. Our children were all asked to stay at home, but thank God for safety. So please keep yourselves warm. If you are in the Republic of Ireland, you are in the UK, keep yourself very, very warm. You're welcome to our Woman to Woman show on a beautiful Wednesday. My name is Joy, and you are on to You Rock Radio.
Hey guys, welcome to You Rock,
where we bring you weekly topics and new content. This is You Rock Radio, your number one station for entertainment.
This is You Rock Radio, bringing you global entertainment. Have fun. Yes, it is You Rock Radio, and you are on to our Woman to Woman show. It's a show where we celebrate women. We talk about women. We talk about a lot of things: parenting, marriage, money, how to save, how to invest, so many things. So if you want to be part of the show today, please ring us on. There's a little bit of change now, please. For today, we are using a different number from the number that we are used to. And the number we want to use today is 00353 899 520 540. That's 00353 899 520 540. And by next week, we're going to 00353 899 520 540. That's the number to reach us on and be part of the show, to tell us your thoughts, your opinion, what you think about this wonderful topic that we're going to bring. And you can also go to our Facebook and Instagram on You Rock Media 1. Please like and follow us. And for our YouTube, it is You Rock TV. Please subscribe if you have not done that. Please, it's time. Okay, let it be my Christmas present, please. Just subscribe to You Rock TV. Okay, and our topic for today is, what do you think? Please ring in and let us know. Is it all right for a woman to deny her children that fatherly love because she thinks she does not need a man? Please ring us. I already have a caller here. I already have a caller this morning or today. Ring in, please, and tell us what you think about it. Do you think it's okay, it's all right, it's acceptable for a woman to deny her children their fatherly love because she feels she does not need a man? Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you?
Very well, thank you.
Yeah, you are my first caller today. Thank you for ringing in. Please tell us your name and where you are calling from.
Okay, my name is Sammy. I'm ringing from Lagos.
Okay, Sammy, how are you doing? How is Lagos today?
Very well, thank you. It's fine. Okay. And how are you there?
I'm good. We thank God. I'm very good, thank you. I hope the Christmas rush is not too much in Lagos.
It has actually started with the traffic, first of all.
Oh my God. Okay. All right. I know we'll survive it. Everybody there will survive it. I trust Lagos.
Sure, definitely.
Yeah, they will survive it.
Yeah.
All right. Straight to our topic for today. What do you think? Is it all right? Is it okay for a woman to deny her children their fatherly love because she thinks she doesn't need a man in her life?
Well, I like to say that it's not okay for her to deny the children the fatherly love. But on the other hand, like you said, because she thinks she doesn't need a man, let's look at it from the other angle. What makes her think that she doesn't need a man? Has something happened to her before? Has she had a terrible experience that made her to say, oh no, I think I'm good on my own to take care of my kids. I think this man does not deserve me. I think he does not deserve to come close to the children. Because if you look at what is happening today, there are lots of things. So it's not just to say she has denied. What made her, have that mindset that she doesn't need a man? It's difficult for someone to just wake up and say, "Oh, I don't need a man." Then why did you go have those kids? Why did you even get married in the first place? Do you understand? So I want to believe that sometimes, not all the time, sometimes one of two things must have led to that. She must have had a bitter experience and say, "Oh, you know what? This is enough. I can take care of these kids. I don't even need their father around." It could be denial in the first instance of the children. It could be violence. It could be anything, that will make a woman go to that extent
Okay.
of saying that she wouldn't want this to happen.
Okay, fantastic. Because she's an adult, yes, she's entitled. This suits me. Maybe she has money, she has a good job, she has everything. But do you know there are some men that can make, that can be very horrible husbands, but they are fantastic fathers.
Exactly.
But they are fantastic.
You can't be a
fathers.
fantastic father and then be a horrible husband, because whatever you do to that woman, the kids are seeing it. So how are they going to have that love for you? It has to work hand in hand.
No.
You can't be and then doing that, except if you're saying he's a single mother.
No, because
what I mean is I have a child. Okay.
But I have personally seen, I have seen fantastic, fathers. But when it comes to their wives, oh my God, I'm not saying it's all right. I'm not saying it's all right.
Yeah.
And in this context, listen, this woman must not be in marriage. We are not talking about marriage now. We are talking about her giving their father that access to his children, because yes, a lot of men, I've seen them. A lot of men can be very nasty. Maybe because the woman, they've not seen the woman, they are not seeing the woman as a sister. They are not seeing the woman as, yes, that's the word I will use, as a friend. Because if you actually see your wife as a friend, as a sister, there's no way you treat her wrongly. And I'm not in any way supporting any man that is treating any woman shabbily or wrongly. But what I'm trying to say is this. Listen, like now, these children were not there when this woman chose this man in the first place, either to be a baby mama or either to be a wife. And suddenly things went wrong. And she now thinks, oh, because this man didn't treat me well, I'm going to deny him access to these children. I need you to think about the other side, because see what is happening in the society today. You see, because to me, there's a role that father will play in the life or lives of those children.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'm actually listening to you very well. But I want to give that woman the benefit of doubt that there must have been something, because if you also look at the things happening, I read a lot of those things. I watch some things on Facebook and all that. Yeah. Whenever anybody does, be it the woman or the man, and the kids see those things, it affects our children. I think it's Pastor Suleiman or something that was saying, whatever you do, the children are not even ready to emulate the good things. So if that part thing my father is doing, that my mother is doing, that's what they want to do because they feel it's the right thing. Because that their father is their role model. Do you understand? So if you have cheated, for a woman, you have treated your wife wrongly. And when I mean wrongly, not just the normal thing that happens in Nigeria. When I mean wrongly, that she's deeply hurt, do you understand it? And then she denies you those kids. She also does not even want those kids to see, to treat their wife that way, because this is what daddy does to mom. So maybe when it gets to a stage where the child can understand properly what is right from what is wrong, you begin to tell that child from time that this thing or that, you don't do that because you think your father is doing, you think it's the right thing. It's not the right thing. Do you understand? Because there's a lot of preaching now going on about this, especially with that of Dolan Collect child. Do you understand? A lot of things that people are coming up with, a lot of things, you understand. And I'm also listening to and also learning a few things. So when you look at it, the mother doesn't want to expose that child to such a thing, because you might shout at the mother, you might hit the mother in the presence of the child. The child thinks that that's the order of the day. The child gets to school and exhibits such an act, and you're saying you're a good father. You haven't touched the child, you haven't done anything. But this is what you have done in the presence of the child. When the child starts bullying, you are asking, where is it coming from?
Okay.
So if the woman decides, you know what, I don't want this negative influence. Let me keep this child, do this I can do. But when the child gets old enough to know what is right, and differentiate it, then fine. If that is what she decides, I will not also judge her. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
I'm not saying it's right,
Okay.
you know, but I'm looking at it from another perspective
Another
too.
context. Okay, what about in this situation
Yes.
whereby they are separated? She has moved on.
Okay.
You understand? She has
Okay.
moved on, you know, but then
Okay.
she still denies this man that access.
Yeah, if she has moved on, I don't think she should deny the man that she's
The
still
access.
hurting. Yes.
Okay.
It also depends on, like I said, what you have done, what led to it. If you feel that exposing these kids to this man can actually have a negative influence on the kids,
On the
if
children.
it's just a normal thing, then you shouldn't deny. I mean, they should see their father, relate to their father, and be happy. It shouldn't be a problem. But we are looking at what is it that he does, or what is it that he has done to you. You understand that is making you take such a tough decision. When it is a case of because you have money, you feel you don't need this, you don't do that, then that is absolutely wrong.
Wrong.
But these are very rare cases because we're Africans, especially for we Africans.
All right.
You know, everybody wants to identify with the man. Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Have a good
All
day.
right then.
All right. Bye bye.
And you too.
Yeah. Bye bye. Yeah. Hello. Oh my God. I just missed a call now. Please, if you're watching or you're listening, you can ring us back now because the lines are free. Oh, okay. You're actually ringing back. Why is it not ringing out? Yeah. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, and you?
I'm fine, thank you. You're welcome to Woman2woman show on You Rock Radio. Can you please tell us your name and where you are calling from?
Patricia, calling from Italy.
Oh, Patricia, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
I hope the storm Barra that is actually storming UK and is it in Italy as well? Did it pass through Italy?
Yes, so.
Oh, okay. That means Italy must be very freezing as well. Anyway, you're
very,
welcome.
very
Freezing,
very
I
cool.
know.
Very cool.
You're welcome to the show. You're welcome to the show.
Thank you.
And we're going to go straight to the point. What do you think? I don't know if you were listening, you know, to
No, of course I listened. I don't know if it's I listened to the first caller. And no, she referred to some other things. And no, my own take in this matter, you know, it's something very, very wrong because some women, you know, some women are very, very, maybe the man left them for another woman. So they tend to take it as vengeance, you know, but at the end of the day, you are creating problems in the life of those children. Like this woman, she was referring to something that happened, you know, in this Bowen school. I'm sure those kids, it wasn't something they learned that day. It's something they, you know, gradually they you know, I don't know. Of course, the charity begins at home. So they learned it from this. What they learned from home. That they listen, the children, because everything we do, we are not saying parents should be perfect. But we should try, make sure we try and know the children we have. Nigeria has become a place, I'm sorry, I'm not cutting it. Nigeria has become a place where, you understand, this juvenile delinquent, youth exuberance is really, 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 really bad. And we parents, instead of us to, you know, to even some Christians, when something happens, instead of us to, you know, to stand and be, I don't know, and do correction. You know, we start hiding and you know, bribing. A lot of things are happening, which is very, very sad. But in this situation, I wouldn't do such a thing. Even for the fact that it happened to me. My own was like, how do I say it? It was opposite. You understand? Because me, I had this something with my daughter's father, you know, and that's me. I was not telling my daughter anything. I was preaching, you know, because then she was the only child until the father had another one. So I was telling her, listen, your dad is doing so much for you. Try and be serious in school. So I try and become somebody. So in future you will take care of your dad. But the other way around, the father's people were trying to, I don't know, assassinating my character. You understand? On my behalf to my daughter. So at the time, my daughter started changing for me. I was the one that suffered in the hands of those people. I was the one that was supposed to sit my daughter down and tell her this, but I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't. Maybe because I have this little fear of
God.
God. I
Yeah.
didn't. I was
Yeah.
just only telling her because me, whatever, let's have this thing, nemesis, that whatever you do, whatever you sow, you reap.
He's waiting.
So you
Yeah.
understand? So that was
Whatever
what
you saw.
I,
Yeah.
I, I, I didn't. You read. So that was the only thing I was encouraging her,
Mm.
was to study, be respectful because she has this very, very strict grandmom. So each
Mm.
time I say, no, no, she's like that. She did it to this. No, he is not like that. At the other, there was this thing she told me, you are defending her. This woman is trying to, this woman assassinated you. It's because of you I'm fighting. I was shocked.
Mm.
In as much as that, I still told her, don't worry. Don't worry. It is God that
That can
it
vindicate.
is God that fights.
Yeah.
Vengeance will vindicate. Thank you.
Yeah.
You understand? I
Yeah.
didn't. I couldn't because I have all the rights to do, but I didn't. Because at the
Mm.
end of the day, Joy, it's created in future. You are impacting evil in the life of those children. You are
Children.
impacting problem in the life of those children. Because when they grow up, now there's nothing to renew their mind.
Mm.
You understand? Their
Mm.
mind, especially this one that comes from rich home, it is
Mm.
just that fix. After all, my dad is there to bride. After all, like in Africa, when you are rich, nobody comes to arrest you. When
Mm.
you are rich, nobody comes to arrest your children.
Mm.
You understand? You
Yeah.
can do anything. And now, even this thing that happened, this Bowen, there was this lady that came out unknown that she said they should keep her identity. She said she was a teacher there, and then she was this day she saw one student putting the finger in a student's anus, and she shouted and said, and she gave up the child slap. The child went to tell the other teachers. They were all angry. The mom came, said the mom always beat her up. Then now the school authorities now asked her to kneel down and say she's sorry, or she would resign, or she should resign. She said she resigned and left the school. But thank God for this. So, something like that happened. It is well. Everything our children are depends on us. So to make a father, mother should make sure. How do I put it? Don't put down your children, your wife or your husband. When they are not there, don't put them down.
Down.
Don't put them down. We should let, like, I learned one thing here. When the parents want to have anything fight, they will go and lock their children somewhere. Well, that's what they do. They wait in front of our children. You beat their mama. It's so terrible. God will help Africa. God will help Nigeria. It
Amen.
is where it's no,
Amen.
it's wrong. We shouldn't do it. No matter what, we shouldn't do it.
Yeah, you see what you're just saying, right, my sister? That is where purposeful parenting comes in. Because if we miss it as well as parents, or if you miss it because you are a woman, you think you have all the money, fine, maybe the father didn't treat you right. Nobody is saying stay there, when there's violence. Okay? No, nobody is supporting violence. But you see these days, even the slightest, maybe the man is still struggling. Do you know I have had a mother saying, if my oh, okay, I lost that caller. Okay, that's fine now. That was Patricia from Italy. She said a lot of things. She said a whole lot of things. I don't know if she's going to ring back. If she rings back, fine. But like, if I pick from what she said, that what a lot of parents are doing, you see us, it's not parents who are really, really particular about now. I'm particular about the mothers, about we women, that's for today's show. The other one, as in marriage, we are not talking about marriage today. We are talking about if a woman that thinks, if it's right for a woman to deny her children that fatherly love because she thinks she has, because she thinks she does not need a man in her life. But if as a woman you say, I don't need a man in my life, the stress is too much, what about those children? Do they need a father in their lives? I think they do. I think they do. Listen, like I said to my first caller, yes, there are some men that can really be very nasty as a husband. But as a father, they are fantastic. You see them protecting their children. You see them bringing up structure in that home. You see like when father is driving in, oh my God, everybody is, not that they are afraid of him. When it's time to play, we play. There are fathers like that. My opinion, nobody is asking, I know, but then I think every child needs a father. Every child needs a father. I've seen men that the height of irresponsibility is so high. But as soon as they became fathers, oh my God, you see, they did a 360 turn around. You can give that man a chance. Please, if you are just joining this show, and you want to call in, you want to be part of this show, please ring us on 00353 899 520 540. 00353 899 520 540. That's the number you can use to reach us today. Ignore the one on the flyer. There was a mix-up, please. So we are using, the second studio number today for this show. But next week, we're going back to the normal number that we are aware of. Anyway, like we were saying, consigning, if it's okay for a woman to deny the father of her children access, because she thinks I do not need a man. I was trying to say something. Okay, I have another caller. Yeah, hello.
Hello.
Hello, good afternoon. You're welcome to Woman2woman show. Thank God it's a man on Europe Radio. Yeah, please tell us, how are you doing today?
I am doing great. I thank God.
Please tell us your name and where you're calling from.
My name is Philip Osnoma, and I'm calling from Dublin.
Oh, wow. Wonderful. I hope the code is not too much for you.
We have a few schemes whether it's our God is on the throne.
Taking charge.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, we thank God. Like I said, I thank God you are a man, because my first two callers are women, and I want to hear from your your point of view. What do you think? Is it all right for a woman to, deny her children that fatherly love because she thinks she does not need a man in her life?
Yeah, it's a very topical topic. Yeah, and we human beings, we do a lot of things out of ignorance or sheer stupidity or selfishness. The bottom line that is selfishness on either side, both man or woman.
Yeah.
See, I always disagree with couples, using the children, innocent children. That did not sign an agreement with them to bring them into the world to fight themselves. It's the most stupid thing to do, if you ask me. That you don't need a man in your life, but a man got you pregnant.
Yeah.
No matter whatever happens, nothing lasts forever. Not even the life we live.
Yeah.
So even if somewhere along the line you should decide to disagree, but if you love your children, and that's I challenge every mother who does that, and the man is willing to be in the life of those children. There are men who do not care, who are selfish. They don't want to take responsibility. Yeah. Those ones are different. It's not the one I'm talking about. I'm talking about the men who love their children, who want to, be part of their children's life. But because, and the woman knows it, and he said, okay, I'll get back at him using the children. It's the most selfish thing for any woman
to do
or say. But unfortunately, that is commonplace. That's what happens most of the time. Okay? A man is ready to be with his children, to contribute in any, or even if to give them company. Everything is not money. Sometimes as a child's life, it's not even money the issue. The issue there is for them to know, call somebody daddy. And you deny them that because you want to get back at the man. These children were not there at the beginning. They were not there when this happened. It's between you and the man. So why deny these children that access to their father? It is, to me, it is inhuman. It is useless. But they will come up with no matter whatever the man does to you, no matter whatever between the two of you, you are not also a saint. There's no smoke without a fire. But
Yeah.
leave the two of you as sort of, if you love your children and the man is willing, let them have, whatever that with the dad.
Relationship.
Are you
Yeah.
with me?
Yeah.
Yeah, relationship with the dad. Somewhere along the line, if human beings are like, thoughtful, and you still want the money back, somewhere, if there's a good relationship with you and the children, it may eventually play back with you to come back together.
Yeah.
But you see, they will put all the strongholds, everything in place to make sure they frustrate the relationship from the man and the children. So we will go and tell lies to their children so that they will automatically hate the man. Because they are selfish. So because they hate the man now, or the man is no longer within their reach, they will now tell lies so the children will also automatically hate their father.
Their father. Yeah.
But let me say one thing. In the course of my ministry or even my work, I've met several people, and this is always boomeranging at the very, very, very last against the women, because the time falsehood has over truth is for a period, it's limited.
Yeah, that's true.
Are you with me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do not when you know it, these children will come to the reality, and they will come back again and hate you because you deny them.
Oh,
that
Jesus.
affectionate period with their father. And you are the one to lose out completely at the last time. And by then, you are no longer strong. You will be in the need for them, and they will not be there for you because of what you think.
Yeah.
So I want to tell people, they may not, naturally, human being doesn't like the truth. In the course of my ministry, I tell you the truth. Hate me if you can. But in less than no time in the near future, you will remember I said this to you someday. I have never felt to tell people that truth whenever the comes my way. They may not come to me again, they may hate me, but I'll be very delighted. I use the opportunity to tell them the truth.
The truth, yeah. Yeah.
So it's all the same, it is all in all. I'm advising any woman listening to me now, please, no matter whatever happens to you and the man, don't use the children as a tool to frustrate him or to hit back at him. It's a very wrong move. It's not always going to be good. And even on the children, even when they do not pay you back, evil or hate you, but those children's lives, you have impaired it without knowing it.
Yeah. That's true. That's true. Before I let you go, you said something. You said in the course of your work and your ministry, I don't know. Have you seen children rioting now? Children in this situation where this, a lot of, I don't want to use the word this women, where mothers denied them of their fatherly love. And maybe, once they're in some countries, once you are 18, you are old enough. In some, it's 21. Yeah. You understand? Yeah. And once they are 18 or 21, that control is no longer there. It's not there anymore. They want to go on research spree. They want to know, on their own what happened. Why,
2021 is even far. The rebellion is even coming down there. I'm talking about from 15, 16. Psychologically, it is called the age of storm. They begin to develop into that. They want to identify themselves as human beings, and they want to make choices. And the father is not there. I have heard, even not too long ago, I refused to comment in one of the platforms where a woman showed that the son was beating her with, the mobile phone he bought for her. He bought for him because he was into some funny things, whatever. Before it gets to that point, what input did you make in the boy's life for him to begin to make wrong choices? There is a vacuum in that life that the boy is going to make wrong choices. That is negligence. And they think it is love. They think, when they do that at that particular time, the boys or the girls will move away from you because they don't care about their father. You can buy them anything or whatever. But that is never going to take the place of fatherly correction, fatherly discipline, fatherly instruction. It can never take it away from you. Discipline in history meaning is instruction. It's instruction. Give children instruction. The Bible says, teaching them in the instruction of the Lord, without which they will grow empty. And that emptiness is what makes them rebel. And when they rebel, it is fatal. I met a lady some time ago in a barber shop. This boy has, two piercings. Within the age of 5 or 6 thereabouts. Okay. He put, a diamond stud on the ear, and he was deciding, design this on his hair. I was moved as the mother said, of what need is this on this little boy? No, don't worry, this is my prince. Nobody, no, we didn't this one. No. I said, this is not necessary on this innocent child. He said, sir, please, I don't like anything to put mouth on my dick. No. Do you know that within that period, I knew how she used to come around where I used to work. But one day, then the boy has turned 14, 15 and become something else.
Good.
The woman was sick. That was sick for about in a month or so. The day she was discharged from the hospital, that same boy beat her green and yellow.
Okay.
So now
that's her prince.
That's her prince.
That's her prince.
That is her prince. The boy used to take her car and go and ram it somewhere. And only police will call. He got this car rammed into somewhere. Is this yes? The car is stuck in my garage. They said no. It has an accident somewhere. Then someone was taking the car and went to jam it somewhere. You see, there's no way what God has put in place. I am not saying there are useless men, my dear sister. There are men that are useless.
Yeah.
As it is, useless, as the word is. It's not the men I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And most times, when some women get that useless men in their life, what they do, they become the man and they become the woman. And what they will do, they bring the best to make sure they will discipline their children to become somebody reasonable in life. I have seen it too.
Yeah.
I have seen it too. And I said, a woman will have up to 7 children and will raise them to become doctors, to become, computer experts. I said, how did you do this?
Yeah. Kudos.
But you see, those who are in themselves useless will use the excuse of a man leaving them to waste the life of children. And they think they're doing okay. But it's always coming back against them. Watch my word for it. It's always coming back against them.
That's true. That's true. Because that was what I was saying initially before your call came in. These days we are missing that purposeful parenting. What is your purpose? What purpose do you have for that child? Like I said earlier, I've seen a woman that said to me, a friend of mine said to me, no, my daughter will not suffer in a man's hand, though. If the man doesn't have money, I'm going to tell my daughter to come out of that marriage. And I was like, are you for real? She said yes. And I said the example I gave to her is, I'm a graduate. She's a graduate. And when she got into year 1, it was different. The course we go in to do is different from what they teach us in secondary school. Definitely we find it a bit tough. Does it mean because it's tough in your year 1, you're going to quit school? No. What do? You study hard. You read your books. And at the end, you graduate. I say, madam, my friend, you are not doing it. This is not the right. She said, no. Let me not keep you waiting. Let me not keep you waiting. Thank you so much. Thank you for your thoughts, for your contribution. God bless you. Stay safe.
God bless you, man. You are bringing up topical issues. This is wonderful. I appreciate it. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
God bless you.
You have a fantastic day. Amen.
You too, yeah.
All right. Bye-bye. Oh, my God. That was a long contribution and very, very impactful. Thank God, like he said, that's the cause of his work and his ministry, And I hope, even if you're not listening now and you're going to listen later, I tell you, let's sit down and think about a lot of things. Like I always say to my friends, to my children, I say, listen, don't make decisions when you are angry. Nobody is perfect. Nobody at all. That was what my first caller said. She said, nobody is perfect. Parents, no, we are not perfect, but we are trying. We are trying our best. And if we put in our best, I tell you, God will not seal it up for us perfectly, and we will have no regrets in future. Amen. Like what my last, I don't know, maybe it might be my last caller, but I still have like 5 minutes to go. In case you still want to call, it is 00353899520 That's the number to ring to be part of this show. Like what Mr. Uzoma said, he said, listen, you might think you're doing the right thing now. Oh, I don't need a man in my life. I don't want this man to be in the life of my children. Maybe because the way he treated you and whatever, and you think you want to do it your own way. He said, listen, at the end, you're going to regret it. I know a lot of people will be saying, oh, what about the other cultures? The other people, what's their business? Maybe, okay, let me just bring a bit of marriage in here now. We are not talking about marriage today though, but let me just bring a bit of marriage in here now. Oh, some people will say, oh, the other culture, they don't think this other culture is so archaic. That these other people, once they are done, they move on. Are they your friends? Did you manage to be their friend and see how miserable they are? That's why a lot of them are into drug. That's why a lot of them are depressed. Yes, a whole lot of them are depressed. You see them trying to take one or two things so that they will be stable. No, time always tells. And you see the rating playing out. We are not out here today to condemn anybody. No. What we are saying is, please, do not deny these children or our children that fatherly love because you think you have everything. You have money. You have everything it takes to bring up that child. Kudos to you. If you don't want the man is not good enough for you, that is fantastic. Because what? You are an adult. You are able to take those decisions yourself. But for these innocent children, please give them that opportunity. Let them experience that fatherly love, especially the girls. Especially our girls. It's both ways though. The boys too, they need their fatherly love as well. And fathers, please, own up to your responsibility. Own up to your responsibility. Even if these women are trying to push you guys away, now you are not doing it because of them. Do it because of your children. Like I always say, I say, listen, this is your empire. This is your own castle. Your prince and your princesses, how do you want to bring them up? Nobody is saying you should be in a situation whereby you are not happy, you are depressed. Like we said, you don't want that man, you don't want the marriage, you don't want the man, no problem. But please, do not deny these children that fatherly love. Men in their own way too, they bring structure. You can never be a woman and be a man. I remember, I'm going to say this anyway, no, I wanted to say it in Igbo. But, I remember my sister's mother-in-law used to say to her son, are you going to be a father and a mother? Do you want to kill this woman with stress? Don't be a father and a mother. And with time, this man started coming down and things went smoothly. In life, generally, to be honest with you, nothing is easy. Nothing at all is easy in life generally. And I learned that from that should be my first job ever I had in life. I came in and I was supposed to come pick up my appointment letter. And my direct boss said to me, no, he's not going to give me that appointment letter. That I look too fragile. That he doesn't think I'm good enough for the job. I was quite young then. And I was like, oh my God, me that have thanked God for this job and everything. I didn't say anything. I went back to the chairman because I worked with the chairman before when I was doing my internship. And after whatever interview, he said, come in, you will come pick up your letter. And I went back to him and I said, this is what my direct boss said. He as at that time, he was a born again, was a child of God. And he said to me, Joy, he doesn't know why he's talking like this. But then, in life, what is easy? Everything is in life, it's nothing in life is easy. You come in, you study it, you see what it takes to be in this position that, they are appointing me to be. And you see, that thing has refused to leave my head, what that chairman said on that day. And he said to me, come back tomorrow, come pick up your appointment letter. I will talk with him later. And I said, okay. I came in. That's, by the way, what am I trying to say? What am I bringing in here now? These days, nobody wants to persevere anymore. Nobody wants to tolerate anymore. Nobody wants to see, oh, how can we do this? Everybody is in a hurry. Even parents. You see a parent telling a daughter or telling a child, oh, if your wife or if your husband does this, do this, do the negative to that person. Excuse me. We don't need all that. And that's why the world is turning out to be this terrible. But I tell you, if we start in our own bits, especially women, a lot has been placed in our hands. Yes, I know a lot of people will say, oh, this woman is ancient and modern. But I tell you the truth, this are microwave life. That is why things are turning upside down. Like I said again, nobody's asking you to stay in an abusive marriage. No. But I still want you to remember that you chose that man to be your husband or the baby father. These children did not choose the man. You chose the man. And they have not told you that, oh, mommy, I'm tired of daddy. No, they didn't say that to you. You on your own is saying, oh, no, this man is toxic. I don't need him. No problem. Stay on that lane that you don't need that man. But please, allow these children access to their father. There's a lot these men will impart in them. Don't think you know it all. Do not think you know it all. You don't need to start feeding lies to these children. It will boomerang. My second caller said that. She said, no, you don't need to. To be honest, and really you don't need to. A bad person is a bad person. That person will display that thing before these children. Yeah, they will come and say, oh, mommy, why didn't you tell me? I didn't want to tell you because I wanted you to experience it yourself. Maybe if I had told you, you would not believe me. So now that you've known, balance it that way. Oh, this man is this or this man is that or that is that or that. I know it works both ways. But when a marriage is broken, the children in more than 70%, cases, the children are always with the mother or always with the women. So that's why we have high rates of this thing happening. You want to deny them. The percentage of it is little, it's not much. Women, at the end of the day, this whole thing is turning around. It's coming back to us. Anyway, I've actually gone so far past my time, but that's okay. That is okay because we're trying to drive at, a point. Like what my last caller said. He said, listen, it's not as if we don't have women that actually took care of these children, and these children are so fantastic. We have them. And like I said, kudos to such women. But you see, there's still something that will be missing in the life or lives of these children. That fatherly love. I tell you, it's not the way that man treats you as a wife that the man treats the children. There's this selfish being in us. This is my own. It's for me. It's in almost everybody. In psychology, they will tell you, yes, I did basics, foundation, psychology. They will tell you that. It's in us. So there's this way they will pamper. So don't be scared. Let these children have access to their father. Please. Please. Maybe that can tune down a lot of this juvenile delinquency thing that is ongoing. And like my last caller said, children need instruction. They need direction. If you are tired, daddy takes over. Even if daddy does not live in that house, there are children you say, oh, I'm going to report you to your daddy. Oh my God. And you see them, they adjust immediately. It's just a phone call. Okay, is this what you want to do now? Or is this what you want to start doing now? I'm going to report you to your daddy. And they rearrange themselves. So please, mothers, women, sisters, I beg you, if you have somebody that is in this situation, maybe she has so much money and she thinks she doesn't need a man, but she has children for a man. If she feels the man is foolish, you knew that man was foolish before before you had that child or the children for him. So don't act foolishly like that man too. No, you knew. So please do the needful. These children, they need their father. That fatherly love, that cuddling, they need it. Anyway, we've come to the end of the show, Woman to Woman show. And don't forget, my name is Joy. I am the host of this show. And we'll be seeing you again next week, Wednesday, on Woman to Woman show. I really want to appreciate everyone that called in, the ones that have, put out their own opinion on Instagram, on Facebook, even on YouTube. We say thank you. We appreciate you guys so much. Patricia, I say thank you. Uzoma Sally from Lagos, I say a huge thank you. For those of us that is in the island, UK, please stay safe, keep warm, stay blessed. I love you so much. Till we'll come your way again next week. Bye-bye.